So let's look at the generation of DSB-SC signal. So we'll have two methods: balance modulator, ring modulator. The first technique is balance modulator. It is nothing but two AM modulators are connected in balance to generate DSB-SC signal. Okay, so this is the block diagram of balance modulator. You have a message signal. It goes directly to one AM modulator, and its 180-degree phase shifted version of MT goes to the another modulator, and it is multiplied by the local oscillator AC cos 2 pi FCT both. So this will be generating S dash AMT, and this will be generating S double dash AMT. So you subtract these two signals, you will get S DSB-SC T. Okay. Now let's take the second case when CT is negative. In this case, your diode D1 and D2 will be reverse bias, which means open circuit, and D3 and D4 will be forward bias, which means short circuit. So your circuit will look like this. So MT, if you will apply positive negative, this will get reverse. So negative positive and negative positive. So at the output you are getting minus MT. So if you will summarize, for CT is equal to positive, your SOT, this is MT, and if CT is negative, your SOT is minus MT. So basically ring modulator is just a multiplier. It is multiplying the amplitude to the message signal. So previously it had positive amplitude, it is multiplied and gave it the output. Negative amplitude multiplied with MT gave it the output. Okay. So mathematically, if you look, your S dash AMT will be equal to AC 1 plus KA MT cos omega CT, and S double dash AMT will be equal to AC 1 minus KA MT cos omega CT. This minus is coming because of 180-degree phase shifted version of MT. Okay. So if you subtract this two signal, S dash AMT minus S double dash AMT, you will get S DSB-SC T. Okay. So your S DSB-SC T will be, subtracting these two, you will get 2 AC KA MT cos 2 pi FCT, which is nothing but S DSB-SC T equal to AC dash MT cos 2 pi FCT, where AC dash is 2 AC KA. This is the constant part, so we have taken it together. Now this is what you want, MT and cos 2 pi FCT. Let's go to the next technique, which is called ring modulator. In this, 4 diodes are connected in the form of a ring to generate DSB-SC signal. This will be the block diagram or circuitry, you can say. Here you will apply message signal, here you will apply carrier signal, and at the output you will get DSB-SC signal. These are transformers 1:1, and they are center tapped. Okay. So we will do the analysis of this circuit. So this is how the ring modulator will look like. So this is the carrier applied will look like. Time period will be 1 by FC. And this is the form of pulses, positive and negative pulses. So this will be applied as a carrier. So now let's take the first case when CT is your positive. Okay, so then D1 and D2 will be forward bias, and it will act as a short circuit. We are assuming all the diodes are ideal, and D3 and D4 will be reverse bias, that is treated as open circuit. So this is the kind of circuit it will look like. Okay, so MT you will apply here, positive negative, and at the output also you will get MT. Okay. Now let's take the second case when CT is negative. In this case, your diode D1 and D2 will be reverse bias, which means open circuit, and D3 and D4 will be forward bias, which means short circuit. So your circuit will look like this. So MT, if you will apply positive negative, this will get reverse. So negative positive and negative positive. So at the output you are getting minus MT. So if you will summarize, for CT is equal to positive, your SOT, this is MT, and if CT is negative, your SOT is minus MT. So basically ring modulator is just a multiplier. It is multiplying the amplitude to the message signal. So previously it had positive amplitude, it is multiplied and gave it the output. Negative amplitude multiplied with MT gave it the output. Okay. If I show you a waveform for this, so let's say you have a MT like this, okay, and you have a CT like this, then your DSB SC output will be, or you can say S0T will be empty into CT, which is the product of these two, which is DSB-SC signal. So if you look at, this is going positive, so it is multiplied with the positive. So this is what you will get in this time. Okay, then in this period you can see we have a negative, so this is just negative multiplied by negative, so that is why it is coming like this. Then in this period you can see it is positive, so it will go like this, and in this period it is negative, CT is negative, so it will go like this. So this is how your waveform will look like in the waveform way, if you want to imagine. So this is the DSB-SC signal okay, which is just a product of message and carrier signal. Few points about generation of DSB-SC signal. For DSB generation, balanced modulator is usually preferred, and you can see that balanced modulator is far easier to go with actually than going with transformers and diodes, etc. So that is why balanced modulator is preferred. Then every DSB modulator are called as product modulator or also called as multiplier. Therefore, balanced modulator and ring modulator are called as product modulator. We have seen it is basically multiplying the message and carrier signal. That is why they are called as product modulators as well. So sometimes you will see a block being used as product modulators, which is nothing but it can be balanced or ring modulator. Okay, so product modulator is the other name given to DSB modulator.